Shazam. Fury of the Gods fallout, gone wrong with DC's box office bomb? Shazam. Fury of the Gods was supposed to be a success. The first film in the series was a surprise hit for DC in 2019 and received warmly by audiences and critics, so a sequel was promptly greenlit. Fast forward 4 years and a lot has changed in the DC universe. Dwayne Johnson tried and failed to change the hierarchy of power at DC with Black Adam, another flop. Old executives were fired and new ones hired, and Henry Cavill spent about 3 weeks back in the blue and red of Superman before being let go, again, by new head honcho James Gunn. So Shazam 2 is a holdover from the previous regime and one of the last movies the studio will release before starting afresh, though Gunn has suggested there would be space going forward for the likes of Shazam and The Flash. The problem started to become public when, as part of Warner Bros. Marketing strategy, they spoiled the Wonder Woman cameo in the film and included it in a trailer released shortly before the premiere. It was a similar tactic to what they tried with Black Adam and Superman, but director David F. Sandberg was not told about it ahead of time. He told The Hollywood Reporter, "I was surprised. I was just getting back from the press tour. And I got a text, asking, 'Hey, why spoil Wonder Woman?' And I was like, 'What are you talking about?' So I didn't know. And they did apologize for not keeping me in the loop. But I understand why they did it, because they wanted to get people to see the movie. So, of course, I understand, but it's a shame because these days, the only audiences who get to see these movies is intended test audiences." Double quote. The film's first reviews and opening weekend box office then came in and neither were positive. The first Shazam was well received and finished with a 90% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and it also grossed $53.5 million in its first weekend. Fury of the Gods did not fare as well, with a 51% score on Rotten Tomatoes and a below expected opening weekend total of $30 million that could leave the $125 million film significantly in the red. Star Zachary Levi has gone on record to blame Warner Bros. And the marketing for the poor box office. He said, "I think the biggest issue we're having is marketing. This is a perfect family movie. And yet a lot of families aren't aware of that. Which is just a shame." Director Sandberg also posted a lengthy Twitter thread about the film's negative reception, writing, "On Rotten Tomatoes I just got my lowest critic score and my highest audience score on the same film. I wasn't expecting a repeat of the first movie critically, but I was still a little surprised because I think it's a good film. Oh well." Double quote. He's now sworn off superhero movies, and is plotting a return to the world of horror where he made his name with films like Lights Out and Annabelle Creation. Rachel Zegler, who plays Anthea in the film, also defended Shazam on Twitter. "Some people out there are just being senselessly mean. And it's unnecessary, and I know, if you can't handle the heat, and all that nonsense. And you're right, but our film is actually very good. It's just cool to hate on fun nowadays. That's okay, we're good." Double quote. Events took another twist following the publication of a report in The Wrap about Dwayne Johnson's behind-the-scenes involvement with the film. The report suggests Johnson vetoed a Shazam cameo in Black Adam, who are arch-enemies in the comic books, in favor of a confrontation with the much better-known Superman. The article accused Johnson of kneecapping both franchises in a bid to become central to the DC universe. Levi then shared the post on his Instagram stories along with the comment, "The truth will set you free." Double quote. It's the latest episode in the never-ending DC saga, and The Flash starring controversial lead Ezra Miller is still months away from release. Watch below. Rachel Zegler slams senselessly mean Shazam criticism.